Hey there, this is Athril. Welcome to my Let's Play of Signs of Sojourner. Part of my ongoing project to play as mini games that were included in the itch.io bundle for racial justice and equality that I can, to highlight creators who donated to a good cause. I'll include links to both where to purchase the game and where to donate to the foundations funded by the bundle in the description below. And now, on to the game. Signs of the Sojourner was authored by Echo Dog Games. Signs of the Sojourner is a narrative deck-building game about connecting and communicating with others. It breaks away from the typical card battlers by instead challenging you to understand different perspectives and navigate social situations. Your deck is your character, shaped by your experiences and relationships. Different decks will lead to different narrative paths as your cards impact your ability to communicate with various characters. Rather than building the most powerful deck, you'll have to make decisions about who you want to be in this world and how you relate to others. Set in the near-future Earth-like world, you will take over your mother's store after her death, traveling to diverse locations in order to acquire goods for the shop. This is a world where communities are more insulated, where travel is difficult, and where climate change has made life hard. But you'll still encounter optimistic stories, compassionate characters, and delightful surprises. So this is a very promising game. I saw a demo of it not too long ago. So we'll see how it plays. A childhood spat. The worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mom's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting into trouble. Your mom has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? Okay. So we got circle is empathetic and observant, and triangle is connecting. Okay. Bit of delay in that tutorial there. Drag and drop cards on the placemat to play them. It looks like I don't really have a choice. All of them look the same. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. So yeah, still got the same cards. Conversations. Completing a sequence will earn a white square. A mismatch will earn a black square. When all white or black squares have been earned, the conversation will end. Click on speech bubbles to view previous dialogues. Okay. Let's play caravanners, just like her. You be the driver, and I'll be the navigator. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look at her desk. She's gonna be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mom wear a locket. So okay, we got one that's empathetic and observant on both sides. So let's go with that. Ooh, didn't like that. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. Ooh, didn't like that at all. And I can't actually do that. Why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. So, childhood spat. The fight could only have ended how it did. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes, Mom said it's fine not to get along. But that time, she stepped in to mediate. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about? Okay, so this one, it's... Alright, so we have a easier time completing the sequence there and a harder time completing the sequence that we screw up on. So let's go that one. Record. Create when you and the other person each play one card, together connecting 4 of the same symbols in a row. A chord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. Okay. So, obviously... It's okay not always to understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. If you get a little lost, think about how he reacted in the past. How you've been able to connect and get past your differences. So he seems to be mostly empathetic. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other and see if you can find common ground. This should be interesting. You think back on that fight years later, after Mom passed on, when you and Elias had to rely on each other all the more. 15 years later. Farewells. It's your first time back inside Mom's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road. What she brought back sold fast. Elias runs his hand down an empty shelf before clearing his throat. You feel it too, don't you? The, weirdness of being in here without your mom? Can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. So, he's the empathetic type. Accommodate. Duplicates both symbols of the previous card. Okay. It's a lot of straight-through empathy here. Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just be her favorite. Might just have been her favorite place. She'd be so happy to see the two of us talking over the store like this. You out there on the open road, and me, keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in the caravan would drive me crazy. He's definitely like the empath here. And seems to react well to empathetic speech. Oh, there's the caravan now, right on schedule. Leader, Nadine, runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. I hear she's planning to drop the town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Bartow. Hey, while you're out there, maybe you can change your mind. No matter what, you're gonna do great. I bet you'll come back with a bunch of cool stuff. You packed everything you need, right? Socks. If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. Take care of yourself out there. You'll miss Elias too, and wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. The store needs 3 new products. Okay, we have a goal. Choose a card from your experience. Let's do the accommodate. I like having like a special. Choose a card to forget. I don't know about leading off with the logic, but I have a lot more of the empathetics. Bartow, quiet enough near the grasshopper, where the excuse me. Quiet enough to hear the grasshoppers rub their wings together at dawn, and the crickets at dusk. You know the name, nickname, and favorite color of every person in town. It's past time to leave for a spell. Nadine, the resolute leader of the caravan. And there's our friend, Elias. Oh, he's grayed out, so I guess it means we can't talk to him anymore. Alright, so, oh, she is logic and then empathy. Okay. Good to know. Follow close. Almost a dozen vehicles sputtered down Bartow's dirt roads. Their engines once signaled Mom's imminent departure, as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention. I trust you have sufficient provisions for the road? Our first stop will be Panchero, the artist colony. Nadine mentioned a place for Mom's stories. Pancheo. Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road on their heart's content. Don't want guts on your windshield. Nadine told me about the road from home to Pancheno. So she was this one, I think. Ooh, that was bad. You shouldn't have done that. I know you're going through a lot right now. For that, I'm sorry. Okay. My condolences for your loss. Your mom and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. Unless you turn the store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Bartow from the route. It's unfortunate. Without a store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for a caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out for you that this would be bad for Bartow. I know y'all depend on the traffic. Not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan members and their needs. Believe it or not, Bartow would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mom a favor. I argued on your behalf. Might not sound like it, kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Follow close. Nothing about the situation is good, but Nadine probably isn't to blame. You thank her for the info. So we got mentions upon Pancheno, about the road, and caravan's first stop. Do I have to pick one? I guess I do. I'll swap one for the other. Well, I don't think we gotta talk to him anymore. Anybody else here? So let's move on. Caravan's first stop, Pancheo. Let's see. All right, so we got a calendar. All right. Let's see. We have. Okay, we have 5 trips. Okay. We have a timer here. Okay. So we got thing observant, logical diplomatic, things observant, one good conversation. Oh, is there one concordant conversations? Currently in Bartow, currently in Bartow. Cards, abilities discovered, no items. Okay, okay. Pancheo, a thriving arts community on a high plateau. Caravan's first stop on the route. Twisted Canyon Road leading to Pancheno would send Green Traveler in circles. A rundown vehicle has trouble with the last slope up the plateau, but Nadine leaves no one behind. Let's talk to her first. Nadine is admiring some public art. Lung artist. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frill-necked lizard whose head has been replaced with a man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while, chewing on some thoughts. We head to those steep hills and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. Nadine mentions the place from Mom's stories, Clifton. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. Told us about the road. Okay. Ooh, didn't like that. I have doubts about your abilities. Ugh, that's not good. Alright, Thomas. Thomas sits demurely, surrounded by paintings that depict fruit, trees, and most prolifically, a calico cat rendered in the finest detail. Each portrait is signed with a legible flourish, different each time. Let the crowds fade as you inhabit the lacune inside each piece. I'll be quiet as you converse with the art. I hope you like it. Oh, I need to provide a statement. Clarified. Can be inserted between any valid match or played normally. That piece is called Self-Portrait Number 5. I felt such an affinity with the tree depicted. It's a good tree. How does it make you feel when you stare at the branches? That was not my intention at all. But at least it elicited a reaction from you. I'll probably throw that piece in the trash. This poor man. Oh, you like that one. Let me wrap that up for you. Safe and secure on your travels. My first sale this month. Poor guy. I'm having my first art show next month. You could come if you like. Thomas invited you to his show next month. Every compliment on Thomas's artwork is a drop in a bottomless bucket. Who knows if you've done anything for his self-esteem, but the painting is nice. You have to clarify. We move on. This canyon town has some incredible views of the long expanse. Gain fatigue over time as travel. Returning home and unpacking items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match it with any symbols. Every turn down the streets of Clifton seemed to reveal another mountain in the distance, another horizon. Nadine doesn't stop for sightseers, though. You'll watch for pedestrians across the road. I'll say we're not talking to her. Alright, Alexis. Enthusiastic peddler of salty snacks. Vendors of Clifton strive to overshadow their competitors with mountainous piles of goods. Among them, one stall stands out from the rest, accented with a colorful umbrella. Welcome, welcome. Join me in the shade. Try some spiced pecans. I have many varieties. Dozens. Ugh. That's bad. Not a fan of the flavor? Try this one. Taste the spice. Don't just swallow. I fucked myself over on that one, I think. I've been screwed by card draw. I have no matches! don't drop those. Oh, oh no, well, food for birds. Or perhaps for you, when you come to your senses, of course. When you do, these roasted nuts will be ready for here, with me. Like this aggressive appeal becomes too much. There's some credit due for their effort, to be sure, but the roasted nuts will have to wait. Ah, but... I don't have any... I have one card. Oh, wow. Alright, let's talk to Ramir, man for the caravan. He looks familiar. You know his name, Ramir. He grew up in Bartow, traveled with a caravan, turned from neighbor to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car the same way he used to sit off his porch, way back in the day. Ooh. First time with the caravan, ain't it? Hope your mom taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Ponchano, Clifton, Buckham-Burrow, a whirlwind of new experiences. Ramir mentioned a place for mom's stories, Buckham-Burrow. Just keep your cool. The road to Buckham-Burrow shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. Observe. Reveals the other person's hand when played. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Just listen for a moment. I'm trying to impart some words of wisdom to you here. Won't get anywhere out here if you don't learn how to listen. Really, dude? Really? Ah, that's all bust. Ugh. Forget it. I'm talking to a wall. Whatever response Ramir wanted out of you, he didn't get it. You'll just have to get over it. Talk about shit card draws. Let's get this one. I need more cards that lead with logic, apparently. I didn't get an item either. Ugh, that's not good. Buckham-Burrow. Caravan's third stop. Resting on the roof of your truck one evening, you browse through some of Mom's old notes, or recall her stories. Mom always loved visiting Poncheo and reconnecting with old friends. Thinking of her, you feel some fatigue melt away. Remove of fatigue, thank God. Fatigue removed. Buckham-Burrow. Red-tailed hawk perches on dormant railroad tracks above Buckham-Burrow, gulping down a lizard. The few vendors in town wait outside their stores, windows cleaned and sidewalks swept. They count the caravan's arrival. Talk to Nadine. A small table outside the store. Nadine whisks matcha into a tea bowl. Her motions are precise, not a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual. Still here? Final stop on the route will be in Aldhurst. Some call it scenic. I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition, more than most. Many travelers bypass Buckham-Burrow, but I enjoy their matcha. No. Ooh. Haha! Got it! The clarify card worked perfectly. This place, Buckham-Burrow, reminds me of Bartow. Do you find that to be an accurate assessment? Leave Nadine to sip her drink in peace. Yes. Let's get one of these. I don't want to replace all my things. Get rid of one of those. I want to be a well-rounded person. Matilde. Matilda's business resides in a low earthen-colored house. The first floor is covered with storefront. Barrels line the walls filled with fresh tea leaves, whose scent compete for your attention. Hey, we got a lucky duck over here. I was just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I grind tea leaves up myself. It takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious. Kind of like meditation. Ooh, got that one. I think I'm good on this one. I sourced the tea leaves from out near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. Sun's too brutal. You ever been out that way? I swear they won the climate lottery. The sea lead them first, so... That's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever it's still habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here? Alright, I got a protected thing. Alright, here we go. I think I got some tea. That's why I meditate, huh? Only peace I get from watching the world die around me. So, matcha? Come see me again. Maybe I'll read your fortune, if you're lucky. Matilda's matcha smells incredible. You're lucky to have gotten some. Matilda promised to read your fortune if you return. I think I'm good, so I'll just swap those out. So I need to get one more thing, at least. I have to get something in this last town. Got a fatigue card. Aldhurst. Central Plaza bustles with families enjoying good weather, weavers and rug makers in their open-air workshops, and old folks playing cravar in the shade. Bartel only gets a couple days a year this mild. Whispers for you to come over. Canadian, loading up a vehicle with pots of kimchi. Whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if condescension is intentional or not. So you made it. The caravan splits here. I don't take greenhorns out toward Old Mare. Too dangerous for your maiden voyage. If you take the direct route back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route, too. I didn't like that. See that truck inspected recently? That looks like there isn't a good sign. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to break down out there. Crap. Whew. Got that one. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Lost him around Clifton. Hope he's not getting into too much trouble. Oh no. Listen, out of respect for your mom, I'm going to tell you something I probably shouldn't. Ever heard of the Rilkers? They're practically royalty in Old Mare. Got ties all over the place. Their word's law. They threatened to shut the caravan out in Old Mare if I don't drop Bartow from the route. Now, I'm not one to bend so easily, but it does make things more complicated. Your store really needs to shine for the caravan to stand up to them. Ugh. I'm bumpkus. Well, at least I got a protected one. And she broke it. Dang it. Gotta be more careful out here. Whew, got another chain done. Why is this happening now? I can't say. Could be your mom had some dirt on the Rilkers. Already she had some run-ins with them in the past. And by all accounts, they're the type to hold grudges. Timing could be better, but it's important you understand. Your mom, she was a complex woman. She had lots of opinions, and made a habit of making waves wherever she went. Not the easiest person to travel with. You follow this caravan's path, the same one your mom took, you're bound to learn some things about her. Some good, some not so much. Oh, at least I was protected. Whew, got it. As for you and me, I don't believe kids always take over their parents. That'd be unfair. So don't start trouble, and there won't be none. I run this caravan so no one else has to. And I like it to run a certain way. It's safe. You're grateful to Nadine for telling you the whole story, even if you're not sure what to do with the info. You endured the caravan route. Gain a card. I think I'm good with the cards I have. Yeah, I'm good with the cards I have. So I'll just swap out these two. This is going to be hard because I don't have any blue symbols. A wooden door leading to Aurora's music store. Sticks in the frame. A helpful sign hangs in the window. Give it a push. As you enter, Aurora looks up for the guitar saddle she's falling down to its quizzical once-over. Let me know if you have questions about the merchandise. I'm Aurora, the founder and sole owner. Playing the instruments, please take off that jacket. All those buttons and zippers, scratch them to pieces. I mean, get some headway at least. Ever played ukulele? I teach clawhammer, so called because you make your hand like a claw. Hold it like so, stiffen that strumming finger. Makes a nice sound, doesn't it? There's your first lesson. I've got to ask, have we met before? You look so familiar. Might be confusing you for one of my old students. You don't play guitar, do you? Yeah, that'll break it. But if I'm gonna break it, if I have to break it anyway, I'll break it so that I can get. Oh, why you? I'm sorry, it's just, you look awful familiar. Can't quite place it. Strange, I'm usually pretty good with familiar faces. Why you give me the blue? Oh, and she immediately just craps me out. Sorry, I need to close up to give a lesson. Come back sometime, we'll give instruments another look. Aurora has business to run. She ushers you out of the door to start her cello lessons. Mwah. I'll take a blue. Oh, so I didn't get 3 items. I wonder if I'll lose. Are you sure you want to return home? This will end your current trip and you won't be able to leave again until you have to unpack your items. Well, I don't have much of a choice. This may be a restart. Coming home to Bartow after a time might feel strange, like someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept. All the same pieces are still here, mostly, but what's different and what's misremembered, there's no telling. You find Elias at home, sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials. Glue, marker, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. He looks exhausted. Hey, look who made it back in one piece. While you were gone, I made something you can stock in the store. Bartow keyrings. People love souvenirs. Huh, I thought you'd have more stuff at the store by now. Good thing I got your bag. They'll make good mementos to help travelers remember Bartow. You don't owe me this time. Unless they're really popular. Oh, you won't believe what else I found while you were gone. Check it out. Your mom's old locket. Don't worry, I won't get upset with you taking it this time. In fact, I think you should. Good luck charm of your own. You might need it out on the road. Anyway, how was the caravan? Did Nadine say anything about Barto or your mom? You didn't take to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumors probably spread fast on the road. You managed to get Nadine to tell you more? That's impressive. You're a natural. I wonder what the Rilkers have got to do with your mom. They got ties all over the place, from what I hear. No wonder they're able to pressure the caravan. Gotta say, Nadine kinda intimidates me, but there's more to her than meets the eye. I'm gonna have to sacrifice this one, I think. Sorry, I'm just tired of making all these key rings. I guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road, kind of like your mom was. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it'd be real bad for lots of people, good people if the caravan stopped coming here. We gotta keep the store doing well, so there's no excuse for them to drop Bartow from the route. Well, I might have to sacrifice this run, because I got no empathy. Jeez, what's your deal? Just trying to help. Oh, frack. That cost me 2. It's almost like you're not happy to be home. Is Bartow really that boring? Ooh, okie dokie. Well, at least that's protected. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to be negative on him. Whatever. I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around. Maybe. But she's not some authority on your mom. Elias is bursting with excitement over the store. Hopefully these key rings will be a hit. Everyone has keys, right? Just a fact of life. Elias found Mom's old locket. Wonder what's inside. Get another accommodate. I still like keeping with what I got. Coming on to Bartow after... Okay. I read that one. Come on. When everything's unpacked, let's hang out. So we got paintings, key rings, and matcha. So I got rid of the fatigue cards. I like that my silhouette is just generic. You and Elias catch up, picking up right where you left off. Tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Aldhurst. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 3 items. Will it be enough for the caravan to stand with the Rilkers? Nope, sold out everything. The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton while picking up his groceries. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought Bartow keyrings, praising the artistry in a deep voice. The hydroponic farmer bought the matcha to study, hoping to improve his own tea crops. Nice. A flock of mourning doves bunch up on dormant power lines, bending it beneath their weight. Little scuffles break out, miniature avian dramas, raining down feathers. The road calls. Samuel, the owner of the roadhouse, and Mom's old friend. He's got a purple beard. Samuel's out back by the smoker, flipping an enormous rack of ribs with his bare hands. He's been at it so long he barely feels the flames. He wipes his greasy mitts on his apron, then rushes over to give you a bear hug. There you are, kiddo. I was starting to think you'd forgot about your old pal Samuel. Hadn't seen you around so much lately. Not since the funeral. At least he's a short thing to complete. Yep, losing your mom looked a giant-sized hole in this town, that's for sure. Everyone here's been so damn down, including myself. In fact, the business has been so slow around here lately. Well, that don't help things much either. It's good to mourn, but let it go on too long, then it becomes a mope, and that's not good. Not what your mom would have wanted. Been thinking. Bartow could really use a kickstart. Pick me up if you will. Night of fun and dances right here at the Roadhouse to rejuvenate the town. Hopefully even bring in some customers. What do you think? It's been a while since we did a secret handshake. You still remember it, don't you? I already spoke to Elias about how organizing the show for Steven, and guess what? He's planning on doing a special performance. Didn't realize he knew how to play any instruments, but hey, that kid's full of surprises. I'm also going to be cooking up something special for the occasion. Bro, that reminds me. Think you can help me stock up on my secret ingredient? Clifton's famous for his street food, but it's the roasted nuts I can't get enough of. Simply a heaven in a shell. Thanks, kiddo. It's good to see you hold down the fort. I know it's hard, but we'll get through this together. Samuel's jubilant disposition is infectious. He sent you on your way, but not before giving you another hug and a handful of smoked ribs. Samuel wants roasted nuts from Clifton. Okay. So we gotta try and get that. Actually... talk to Elias. Locate Elias by following the sound of woodwind instruments. He's standing on a rock, performing an empty field. You've never seen him use an instrument before in his life. Need your help. Samuel told me about the big event, right? We're gonna pull so many visitors we won't even need the caravan. Maybe. We're gonna perform. But I'm not a musician. Seriously, I only have this plastic recorder. I can't go on stage with this. I'd die right there on the spot. Shouldn't have given up that blue. Finding instruments on the road, please grab them for me. Not for free, of course. I'm good for it. Maybe you can find some at that big Alhurst cook-off festival. Your mom used to bring the best toys back from that. I mean, I'm too old for toys now, of course, but they sell instruments there too. In the meantime, I'll just practice with his recorder. Worst case scenario, just remember, you're not alone. We're doing what we can to help keep the town on the caravan route too. Behavior is unusual for Elias. This desperation for new experiences. Your promises alleviate his worries, at least for the moment. Elias needs an instrument. Alhurst is hosting a cook-off. Alright, Nadine. Nadine's shaking caravanners, kicking tires and preparing for the road ahead. If you ride with the caravan this time, it's the full road, no training wheels. Think you can handle that? I usually expect folks to be more experienced before taking them along. I'm making an exception here. I won't hold your hand. I can help out around Rimina too. But I gotta look out for everyone else too. Ooh, an either or card. The road from Aldhurst to Ribena is mountainous. Be prepared. I came by the store earlier. Not bad. If you keep this up, Bartok might stay on the route after all. Believe it or not, I have faith in you. You made it to Aldhurst for your first time out. That's a promise to start. You know, you are welcome to ride with us. But I won't lie and say the caravan's always the easiest route. It's good for providing safety and expertise, but it's a long road. You'll get a good haul, but you'll be exhausted by the end. I'll get you there, but it's still on you to acquire the goods you need. Just remember, you can't please everyone, and you'll have a hard time on the road if you try to. Okay, understood. Pick and choose. I'm totally getting that. Alright, let's move on. Whew. Alright. Oh, it gave me a shortcut to Clifton. You come across a roadhouse, packed with travelers. Storm darkens the horizon. Wait it out. Choose a card to gain Observe. It will override existing effects. Ooh. Let's give that one Observe. That way I can that's a really powerful card now. Pancheo. The streets are rowdy with celebration. Parents corral their children around dynamic sculptures. Old friends collide in spontaneous talks. Dogs wag tails, velocity of fan blades. It's always like that around here. Alright, so let's go talk to Thomas. Pancheo locals float in and out of a small open-air space where Thomas exhibits his paintings. His artwork attracts curious observers, but his nervousness repels them. I know we're almost strangers, but do I have food stuck in my teeth? I can't find a mirror. Please don't ask me questions. Everyone keeps asking questions I don't know the answers to. Why does anyone do an art show? Why do people run galleries? Everyone is staring in silence. Have you ever seen a truck? They're impossible to draw. If you mess up the proportions, whew, you have a truck? Oh. That observe card is powerful as heck. Please take a painting with you. I can't look at it. You're my best friend right now. My, mentor bought a piece. Marquez. It was nice. She scares me. You bond with Thomas about difficulties of new ventures. Sharing your own troubles sparks looks of recognition from him. He's grateful for your visit. You attended Thomas's first art show. Marquez. Chatting at a group of artists. The Patron. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in the attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as he browses. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself. Don't mind me, but I can't help but delight at the sight of new faces around Panchecho. Yeah. My name is Marquez, and this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mom. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet for you if I'd known you were coming. So, is that piece your favorite? Cheat. I love that card. Well, it's a bit dour for my taste, but to be drawn to that piece in particular. You must have a keen eye for art. The city that painting is Hara. Once great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on pleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? Oh, you haven't heard of the Circle? Strange. But your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock. Well, no matter. You're here now. It's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye for talent. Look at your hand. The Circle is Panchecho's Council of Patrons, of which I am one, obviously. Our guidance is what set this town apart from others. No art means no vision, no future. It makes it a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike Hara here. Your mom shared the Circle's vision, you know. Many years ago, Panchecho was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first I met her, I had a very good feeling. The same one I feel talking to you now. I do hope you'll come back. The Circle can always use new friends. Ooh, well, I got it protected, so I guess if I can, okay, so no matter what I do, I should be good. Alas, I must really be running now, but please, have some wine. Consider it a welcome gift. Don't be shy. I always provide far more than my guests can drink. No need to thank me now. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, won't we? Sweet. I got a crate of wine. Marquise needs to know more than she let on. But she wasn't kidding about the wine. The crate of red wine is almost too heavy to carry back to your truck. Damn. That's a lot of wine. That observe card is so nice. Oh, so we can like go to Hara. So I need to go get some, I need to try my best to get the roasted nuts this time. Hopefully that fatigue doesn't screw me. On this visit, there's more time to observe the distant beauty around Clifton. The rows of sheer cliff faces, portraits of sedimentation, built through the centuries. Must be why so many rooftops have chairs and tables. Alexis, they seem to be in some state of distress. A few goods remain in Alexis' stall. You'd think they had a wildly successful sale, if not for their dour demeanor. Hunched over in a wicker chair, rolling a walnut back and forth between their palms. Ah! Keep away, my friend, or my bad luck will be spread. I'm afraid my stall has been robbed. Yes, it's true. However could such a thing happen, you ask? Well, I'm much too trusting. I know the culprit. Klaus. In fact, I know her so well, I know she's fled to the desert oasis. But do not think of justice, my friend. The road to the desert oasis is too long. I never advise travel there. Certainly not on my behalf. any case, the damage is done. Everyone in Clifton knows I've been robbed. That's all that matters. Around here, to be stolen from is an ill omen, and bad luck spreads. You're the only one willing to talk to me. So she has at least one more circle. Worry not for me. Yes, this is the only obstacle. My customers are the true victims, deprived of my delicious nuts. Stupid likes for all listening to their worries. They seem grateful for the company at the time when Clifton shunned them. Fled to the desert oasis. I guess we're moving on. Do I risk it? I need those nuts. Ooh, but that logical and diplomatic, direct and forceful. I do not have that capability. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I hate to do it, but I think I'm gonna play it safe. I don't have any cards that'll work up there. Maybe next time. We approach a welcoming rest stop at the side of the road. Travelers sit around sharing stories. Let's join them for a spell. Choose a card to gain a cord. Ooh. Oh, a single-use accord. Do this one. Cool, that's neat. Buck to Buckenborough. Let's see here. An older woman reads a worn-out hardcover on a wooden bench. A couple races their bicycles down the lone dirt road. Everyone looks your way as the caravan passes. Matilde. We got a tea table. Matilde sits in front of a tea table, cross-legged on a pillow. Her store is dark, shades drawn, dimly lit only by candles. She opens her eyes and invites you forward. You're from Archer. How did I know? The leaves told me. Would you like your fortune told? I'll walk you through the ritual. Just take a seat in front of your cup. Go ahead, drink. Leave only a little. Well, looks like that's the only one I can play. Oh good, looks like she's mostly orange from here out. So she does have one triangle. Do that one. Reconsider. Redraws your hand when played. Holy cow, I want that card. Isn't that warm? Sit for a moment. Chill out. Think about your future. All the potential paths ahead. And now, as promised, I'll read the leaves. Hold on. I don't recognize the symbol. Gotta look this one up. Sorry. Bugs! Standing water. This is totally a swamp. Better dress for mud! There's also something out of love left behind. Matilda mentioned a place from Mom's stories. Presserary. Oh, crapola. Looks like I got nada. I'm not playing that because it'll bust too. You don't want to know the future? Coward. Bunch of empathy. Well, that was fun. Thanks for letting me tell your future. Care if you take the direct road to Bartel? It's rarely traveled, not maintained. Got some more matcha. And I'm taking this one to replace this one. Let's move on. Well, I got lots of stuff in my shop anyway. Alright, let's go see if we can't scam our way into some... Central Plaza bustles with families enjoying the weather. Weavers and rug makers are the open-air workshops. Old folks playing Kravar in the shade. Bartel only gets a couple days a year this mild. Old student. When you enter magnetic music, Aurora is in the middle of a piano lesson. Patiently listening to her student stops and starts, stammering through a minor scale. When she sees you enter, Aurora wraps up the lesson and rushes to greet you. I knew I recognized that locket. This young woman I used to teach a long time ago. She always wore it when she came in. I used to give her guitar lessons way back in the day. She was a good student, always practiced. Did you know her, or did you find it in a shop? Let's break out some empathy. I hate you and your blues. I could do this and redraw protected. Yay, a chord. My old student was your mom? Heck, now that you mention it, the resemblance is hard to miss. Here you are, following in her footsteps. Warms the heart. Your mom lived up Pariserie at the time, if memory serves. Wow, mom got around. Always strikes me as funny, an ambitious young woman like that, living in such a sleepy town. Well, are you going to pick up the guitar too, or maybe try something new? Made quite a few of these instruments. Go on, check out this viola, light as a feather. Sometimes I even make my own molds. That viola is based off a design from my late mentor. Son of a gun. You and your frickin' blues! I'm gonna redraw my hand, get rid of those two fatigues. No, that's a cornet, not a trumpet. And she doesn't have any brains. Son of a gun. We gotta work on repairs. Come back another time. Why don't you go bother Salem instead? Couldn't have been her, could it? Mom never played any instruments. Not around the store. There must have been some other explanation. Some mistake. Get the double blue. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to deal with her, that's something I'm going to need. Salem's particularly pleased with himself. Pride and pickle juice. The air is ripe with anticipation, or maybe just fermented organic matter. The town buzzes with the talk of coming cook-off. Rivalry between Salem and Tatsuo. Let me guess, you're here to cheer me on, aren't you? Don't worry, I'm more than prepared for the upcoming cook-off. At last, Tatsuo will be unmasked for the pickle pilcher he is. Backtrack. Removes all cards back to the last valid match. I don't want that. Holy cow, I can't believe I got an accord on that. Fate is full of surprises, but never makes mistakes. In the end, the deserving prosper and the undeserving are punished. It has nothing to do with luck. What do you think? Cabbage or cucumber? Bright red or mellow yellow? Trick question. I'm gonna do it all. What you ask is the secret of making a family of wonderful kimchi? Well, that's believing in yourself, of course. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Show me your hand. Before I take up the challenge, no matter how small, I like to do a little meditation. Disciplined visualization helps secure the desired outcome. By the way, there's lots to do. See, smell, and taste. In Anka, that was too crowded for me. Managed to give Salem the slip. Seeing as how he's perfectly capable of carrying conversation on his own, you're not sure he'll even notice. Resolve cards back to the last valid match. I'm gonna upgrade that card. Thought so. Preparing for the cook-off. Central Plaza bustles families enjoying the weather. Weavers. Oh, I already read that one. Preparing for cook-off. Vim and vinegar. Stepping in Tatsuo's shop is like dying and going to pickle heaven. Among jars stacked up most of the ceiling, its proprietor appears to be having trouble with a stubborn lid. What is this? A visitor? Wonderful. You've come at just the right time. Give me a hand with this jar. And... whew, there we go. Note to self. Stop screwing those lids on so tight. Bah, not that it matters. I can already tell this batch is not up to snuff. My recipe calls for my family's distinctive vinegar, but my shipment from Haruto has gone missing. What is that Don brother of mine playing at? Does he know what's at stake here? My signature flavor depends on that vinegar. Then I'm sure to lose the cook-off. Well, I'm gonna bollocks this up. No, shaking the jar isn't going to help. Inherits the right-hand symbol of the previous card. Thank God. But I'm going to extend it just in case. Haha! Lucked out on that one. My one blue diamond. Say, should you happen to find yourself in Rimina, would you mind a small, teeny, tiny favor? Find Haruto and make him see reason. I'll make it worth your while. Vim and vinegar. You're going to help Tatsuo, even though you have a sneak suspicion your while will be worth more than pickles. This I want. We're replacing this one. Well, move on. Okay. So, alright, so the caravan's going to Ramina next. So this is good. But this is also going to be a good stopping spot. So, we will pick up here next time. I hope everyone's enjoyed. This is Athril. Good night.